Which Halo Tacoma is best, the Trailhunter or the TRD Pro? We'll find out in today's video. I'll include a link to the Toyota of Murray's website in the description down below. They're providing us with both the trucks. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. The TRD Pro produces 326 horsepower, 465 pound-feet of torque, provided by a hybrid turbo 2.4-liter four-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed. Fuel economy is 22 around town, 24 on the highway. Everything is pretty much the same with the Trailhunter, from the fuel economy to the torque. The horsepower is a little bit less. I think it's like 2 or 3 horsepower less because of the raised air intake, but yeah, same powertrain regardless. We are closing in on 500,000 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. We are just going to focus on the differences. So you can see fake hood scoop, no fake hood scoop. But believe it or not, all the other front end elements, other than the fact that the Trailhunter has a lot of unpainted elements, are the same. Anywho, the Trailhunter has a raised air intake, the TRD Pro does not. Tire and wheel setup is exactly the same on both of them, 265 by 70 by 18. But the Trailhunter gets the bronze wheels and the TRD Pro gets the blacked out wheels. And again, you'll note Trailhunter unpainted versus painted over here. And then you can see the rock rail protection on the TRD Pro versus the Trailhunter. It's a little bit different. The Trailhunter's is actually longer because it's a longer truck. Now the TRD Pro has Fox shocks and it's got multi-link suspension in the back. The Trailhunter has Old Man Emu suspension and also multi-link in the back. Now the TRD Pro has the shorter bed. That's the only bed that's available to the TRD Pro. The Trailhunter, on the other hand, has the 6-foot bed. You can get it with a shorter bed if you want, but yeah, the Trailhunter is the only way to get a hybrid with the long bed currently in the Tacoma lineup. The Trailhunter has bedside lights. It also has a rack in the back, and then if we actually pop into the bed, it has an air compressor. The TRD Pro has none of that equipment. But funny enough, both the trucks have ARB rear bumpers. That is pretty much going to sum things up for the exterior differences. There's obviously a lot similar with these trucks because they're both Tacomas. This week's giveaway makes my Jeep look lame because it is a supercharged Rubicon 392 that is fully decked out, producing 650 horsepower. Now, not only can you win this Rubicon 392, but part of the giveaway is also $26,000 in cash to help pay for the taxes. And not only that, your donations go towards helping children's and veterans charities. So use code BHC or click the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment. Any donation, $25 or more, will give you 4x bonus entries. Now the interior coloration on the Trailhunter is really cool with this gray, and you've got some of the yellow trim too. But you actually have a relatively usable back seat for a mid-size pickup truck. The TRD Pro seats are black with red accenting, but yeah, you have a lot less space because you have the shock absorber seats with the TRD Pro that, yeah, I mean, it takes up a lot of space. So that does mean that these seats in the Trailhunter do sit a little bit different. I'd say the Trailhunter seats are actually more comfortable than the TRD Pro seats. And that's because these TRD Pro seats are definitely built for like sporty driving. They're very buckety. And also the TRD Pro has a special steering wheel versus the Trailhunter just has the same steering wheel that a TRD Off-Road Premium would have. Now the off-road tech is identical inside with both of them. They both have the stabilizer bar disconnect, rear locking differential, multi-terrain select. Again, the biggest difference is kind of the interior theme, just how everything looks. And something to note, it's a Trailhunter, you cannot get a sunroof. But like I said, all the same off-road tech, you just have red accenting, and then you can get a sunroof with the TRD Pro. $66,400 roughly, $65,900 roughly, so it's actually $600 less for the Trailhunter. Let us see which one performs the best. TRD Pro Tacoma. Let us see how this performs. Just squeezing by. I'm glad that these TRD Pro Tacomas are being a little bit slower to sell, to be honest, because it gives me time to actually review them. It's good for you guys too, I think. Man, that like gosh, I feel like I'm super low in the truck. But yeah, that little fake hood scoop thing there is interesting. Now I will say the power with this in the Tacoma feels pretty darn strong right off the bat. You got like this nice low end. Oh, that's too far. Now it's like gangster lean. I don't need that. Man, this seat is annoying. Goodness gracious. Toyota, make it optional. It's optional in the Tundra. Got to be optional in the Tacoma, please. Man, this has got good power. It's got really good torque. And the engine isn't quite as exciting as what's in the Ranger Raptor, but it's got enough pep in its step that it feels impressive in its own right. Yeah, it's got just this nice torquey shove right off the bat. The top end, right, it's still a 4-cylinder, so that's where it kind of tapers off a little bit, is the top end. Kind of to be expected with a 4-cylinder, but the bottom end, boom, it's great. And this is more than enough power to do Baja stuff, right? Baja, if you've never done it, a lot of it's just about maintaining momentum. And so, yeah, you do need power to be able to get up to the speed, but you don't need an insane amount of power. This is actually more than enough, especially for a mid-size pickup truck. Now, do the shock absorber seats make a difference? I can actually wiggle them side by side. That's kind of fun. Yeah, maybe. But they take up so much space that I think that most people, it's actually kind of cool that I can wiggle the seat side to side. I'm having fun here. Pretend bumps. Anyways, yeah, no, I think that most people would rather have the space. So Toyota needs to understand that. I'm sure that they put a ton of money into these seats and they're like, oh, we need to get a return. Toyota, you'll get a better return by selling more Tacomas if you don't put these seats in it. My 2 cents. Same with the Tundra, like, it's so crazy. It's like these seats get so much negative feedback, and then Toyota's like, you know what? We're gonna put it in another vehicle. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. Like, my prediction is Tundras that have these seats are gonna sit in the lot just like these Tacomas have been sitting for a little bit. But yeah, the TRD Pro Tacoma, I mean, this is Toyota's Raptor. It's impressive. It's impressive what they've done here. I mean, this has great performance. It's got good torque. The shocks are great. Again, this is not quite as crazy as the Ranger Raptor. We all know that. But for Toyota's, I mean, they've had the TRD Pro for a while, but this is the first time they've gone for like a more Baja type design. For their first like more Baja type design, it's really good. It's really good. So that's the TRD Pro. Trailhunter. And these seats are pretty comfy. It's really only the TRD Pro that has uncomfortable seats. The new, well, I guess the cloth seats, they're not uncomfortable, but they're not as good as these ones. And having the ventilated seat function is great. Man, I can feel the long bed. It is, in fact, a larger truck. Yeah, man, the turning radius on this is quite a bit worse than the short bed truck. It's noticeable. It is noticeable. Now, of course, the big party trick of the Trailhunter, and something to note, they do double pane windows in the Trailhunter, so you don't have to hear it all that much if you have the windows closed, but if you have the window open, you get fun sounds. But again, if you don't like that, just have the window rolled up. It's double paned, so it insulates the truck quite a bit. And I mean, like, look at this. Still hear it, but it's like pretty distant sounding. I do find it shocking that this has double pane windows. I just reviewed a Sequoia TRD Pro today. That did not. Kind of interesting with where Toyota's putting money into what vehicles. But the Sequoia's also been out for a few years more, so that could definitely be part of it. Will this turn on yet? No. Weird. The AC 120 volts function is not working. Don't know why. This is low on fuel, so I don't know if that has to play a part in it, but still kind of weird. Yeah, the suspension's comfortable, and you know, is a long bed more comfortable than a short bed? I don't know. Maybe a little, but it's a minor difference. It's a minor difference. Does it feel slower? Maybe a little, but again, minor difference. I mean, you really gotta stretch to kind of perceive the differences. Oh, I'm like, no wonder I'm hot. The freaking vent was closed. I feel stuffy in here. But yeah, I mean, on road, this is comfortable. It's a nice truck. You still have a solid axle in the back, so you still are going to get some bump, and it's still going to feel like a truck. But it's a comfortable truck. It's a very comfortable truck. Boom. Gotta love that turbo noise. I like it, at least. It's not too obnoxious. Like, it's quiet enough with the double pane windows that it's not going to get annoying, in my opinion. And the torque is fantastic with this. It's smooth. So in summary, the Trailhunter with the bed, with the long bed, this is the Trailhunter to get. Man, this has so much utility for overlanding, for daily use. You do concede a little bit, right? This is not gonna be as comfortable on the trails as a short bed and stuff, but not bad. And you know, the TRD Pro, you can't get that with a long bed at all. The TRD Pro is only offered with a short bed, and this is the only hybrid you can get with a short bed, or sorry, the long bed rather. So if you want a hybrid Tacoma long bed, you got to get the Trailhunter, which is kind of an interesting choice by Toyota. But yeah, that aside, I mean, I think that this packaging wise, this is just more exciting than the TRD Pro sibling. I think that the TRD Pro looks cool and has fancy shocks and everything, but this is just much better with the packaging. The TRD Pro, Toyota kind of needs to go back to the drawing board.